Warning, the following show features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, everything spicy and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt or activity performed on this show.
And we are back. What's up, everyone? Holy mackerel. Made it through another weekend. Made it in starting off the week right. Yeah, we got a Monday. It's a Monday. We can all handle a Monday, can't we? We already did, right? We got through Monday. Monday for me is a long day. I know Mondays can be difficult for people, but we got through it. Now all we got to do is wait till Friday, and it's a weekend again, right? Looking forward to it. Of course, this weekend, it's a busy weekend for the Spicy household. We are having an open house for our youngest graduate. Yes, our youngest graduate is graduated. Try this again. Our youngest graduate has graduated high school, youngest of 6. And this is this Saturday. So we will be celebrating in an awesome way. So very good, very good, very good. So I hope all of you all had a good start to your week. Monday's treated you all right. That way, when you go into Tuesday, you're not feeling so bad. You're like, all right, I got this, man. I got this. So let's do this. Let's go to our chat. Let's say hi to some folks. We're going to start off with Rebecca Felter. What's up, Rebecca Felter? What's happening, girl? Good to see you. Will the Rocker is in the house. What's up, Will the Rocker? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, let's see else. We got Jenny O Books and Vlogs. What's up, Jenny O? And she gave me a super chat. Do appreciate it, Jenny. We will give you a little eye candy here in a little bit. It kind of slows when I give the whole super chat kind of Momoa thing during the introduction. Kind of, I don't know, it's weird. So we'll get to you, girl. Thank you for the super chat. James Chasing the Reaper. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you here, man. Jimmy Pickles Pepper Channel's in the house. What's up, Jimmy Pickles? If you still need seeds, it's never too late. It's never too late. You can plant them seeds now and get your peppers going. Go to jppepperseeds.com and get your pepper seeds from my friend Jimmy Pickles. That's where I got mine. Mine are out there growing right now. So Dana's in the house. What's up, Dana? Good to see you. Donald Morris in the Berg. What's up, Donald Morris? Good to see you, my friend. Holy mackerel. Let's go through here. Oh, we got Mayberry U. 316 is in the house. What's up, Mayberry? And we have the ever lovely, ever talented, beautiful Kimberly Ferris. What's up, Kimberly Ferris? Good to see you. The Tuna Emperor is in the house. All hail. Glory to the Tuna Empire. The Tuna. What's up, Tuna? Good to see you. Maddie Spice in the house, my spicy brother. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Harry, the metal, and music, and a maniac. Yeah, LAB shrinks up to what AstroTurf is fake. We're not going to quite, we're going to cover this. I wouldn't go as far as to say, well, maybe, I don't know. It depends on your definition, right? Neighbor girl is in the house. What's up, neighbor girl? Good to see you, girl. Holy mackerel. Let's see. We got Kimber. We got everybody. Let's see. We got C. B. Unglesby. What's up, Unglesby? Good to see you. We got Elaine. West Haven. Always and forever. And Tim from Kirk Webber Voyage Center. What's up, Tim? Good to see you, my friend. Saucy Shane. I want to thank you for those of you folks that do, and I know a lot of folks don't, for whatever reason. Maybe your Facebook is just where you share. I appreciate my friends who do share us, not only on their community tab, but on their Facebook. Yeah, I really appreciate every single person that shares out the live stream. It just helps bring more people in here. That's awesome. Luther the Great. Neil is in the house. What's up, Luther the Great? Neil, Luther the Great. Kathy Gahan is here. What's up, Kathy? All the pretty hearts and smiles and oh, my God. It's the Costanzas in the house. Now we got to go backwards here. Let's see. Make sure we didn't miss anybody. We're going backwards, and then we're going to go. We got 21090. Todd is in the house. Oh, YouTube. They're doing that with challenges nowadays, man. Hitting stuff with age restriction. You got to be, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Age restriction is no big deal. Oh, I don't worry about it anyways. EBRFPV. What's up, man? Good to see you. Someone from the drone community. Yeah, is me. What's up? Yeah. Good to see you. Katie's here from Beyond Seattle Eats. How you doing, Katie? Katie's getting all geared up for that Nathan's hot dog eating contest coming July 4th, man. Got to cheer on our girl, Katie. Mike's Outdoors and Adventures. What's up, Mike's Outdoors and Adventures? Good to see you, man. Chris Dreyer is here as well. What's up, Chris Dreyer? Good to see you. Let's see here. Have we hit everybody? I don't want to miss anyone. I really don't. If I missed you, obviously it's never on purpose. Just trying to get through and say hi to everybody. Looks like we have said hi to everybody. If I didn't say hi to you, say hi again. I don't know. So we have someone down in the basement. So I am going to also, for a few people, we're going to put the link out in the chat, and we'll allow some of if you've been up here before, you know how this works. We are going to bring from the basement. Let's see here. Let's see. I think we got an intro for this fella, don't we? Oh yeah, we do. Where's that? Here we go. Are you ready?
She on God, that shit look bussy. That shit fuck.
Every time I see that, man, it's just a head shaker. It's just a head shaker.
I mean, sheesh. On God. It was busting. I like me some Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah, what language was that? I forget. Oh man.
So yeah, man. So I was intrigued when you posted that you wanted to talk about LA Beast because I myself have been following Beast for years and I'm sure this will be an interesting discussion. I'd love to take part in it with a couple people.
Absolutely, and we got a couple people. No, we just got one. We got one more person down in the basement.
Swing.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, it's not the wrong one, but anyways.
Anna, Elsa, Christoph, Sven, Samantha. I don't even know it's Samantha. Samantha, ready.
Hey, look, we got Sexy Pants in the room. What's up, Sexy Pants?
Hi, Samantha.
Hi, Zach. Hey, Phil.
If you didn't catch Sam's live stream last night, boy, you missed it. You need to go check out Sam's live stream from last night. It's probably the last half, maybe the last third of Samantha's live stream. It was very interesting. Someone should be sending her royalty checks to her address because.
Anywho, hey,
she was a
everyone.
good sport on her own channel, but I'm a bad influence, guys. Come on,
You're a bad influence.
Yeah, I can be at times, But the people in the chat weren't going, no, you shouldn't do that, Sam. No, you shouldn't do that. They were egging her on. I mean, they were all about it.
You're also a good influence, Phil, because before I ever started any of my spicy journey, I was watching your videos and it just gave me the inspiration.
Well, I hope I can be an inspiration to people. I mean, when I first got into this, in my about page, I don't know if I still got it like that in my about page. I had hoped that the channel would be something where someone would come to me looking for knowledge about the chili community, hot sauces, things like that. I don't review hot sauces as much as I used to, and I need to. Hot sauce reviews just don't seem to get a lot of views unless you're like Johnny Scoville.
No. I'm
know what
gonna
I'm saying?
start. I'm gonna start doing a lot more sauce reviews because I got all of these sauces just sitting here unopened, man.
Oh, neighbor girl, if you went to bed, you did miss it. Now, of course, I did get that talking to this morning. I think we finally ended it after midnight my time, and it happens every now and then. I get ready in the morning. Me and the wife are both getting ready for work, and you get that up. What time did you come to bed last night?
Oh no. Oops.
And you got to be honest, because if you're not honest, there's that light that's on the cable box that has the time that lights up the entire room until I come to bed. Because when I come to bed, I've got a little piece of duct tape and a little credit card that flips over it, so it dims the light in the room. But when I come to bed, that's got the entire room lit, so I can see what the hell I'm doing.
That's actually pretty smart, man.
Yeah. Well, I like it to be pitch black in our room if I can. If it's dark enough outside where it can be pitch black in the room, that is perfect. I don't want to see any clocks. I don't want to know what time it is. It's time to get up when the alarm goes off. I don't want to know a half an hour before time to get up that it's a half an hour before time to get up and ruin whatever little bit of sleep I still got coming. So,
Oh yeah, man.
well, anybody, y'all know, you wake up, have to go to the bathroom or something, half hour, 15 minutes before time to wake up to go to work or whatever, and now you can't go back to sleep.
Oh yeah, all the time. My wife does it all the time too, and she hates it.
Yeah. Tuna's saying don't watch Sauciest videos. He wants it to be organic, and that is completely fine. I mean, that is Saucy Shane. A lot of guys have been saying go watch Saucy Shane's playlist. I got it. You know what? However you guys want to support a channel is up to you. He has requested that you not go watch his playlist. But I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of good content in there. If you're going to sit down and watch it, sit down and watch that stuff, because he has got a lot of great content in there. So either way, I feel like Shoe Nice. Either way.
Where's your bottle of alcohol you're gonna chug, man?
If anybody knows who Shoe Nice is, right? I was on my phone months ago, and Shoe Nice was on my phone, and my kids like, "Oh, that's Shoe Nice." I didn't even know they knew who Shoe Nice was, and I think half the time I'm blocked on there because I say all sorts of stuff to Shoe Nice because I don't give a crap, and but they're like, "You said that to Shoe Nice?" I'm like, "Yeah." He says, "Well, he's gonna do this." He don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. So
Yeah.
so
You don't like Shoe Nice?
huh?
You don't like Shoe Nice?
Shoe Nice is an oddball. I mean, he is. I mean, he's a guy that he definitely makes it about himself that you either love him or hate him. That's what he wants. He doesn't want anybody in between. He either wants you to like him or hate him. And yet, I'm so subscribed to the guy because I like to see he does some odd things. And it's I can remember back when he was on Daniel Tosh.0. I remember that. So.
Yeah, I remember before I even knew who he was. He was just the guy that downed bottles of liquor. It really wasn't. That was his talent. That's what he went with, I guess.
Let's see. We got someone in the basement. How do we introduce this guy?
Maker's Mark P90X.
Someone's been into the liquor cabinet. I'm just saying. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But let's see here. We will hit right here. Here we go.
The word for uncle is
Oji-san.
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 now you try it.
What's up, Oji-san? How you doing?
Oji-san.
Oji-san. What's up, Jimmy?
Come on, Marcelo.
Oh, get him, Marcelo.
Shit.
You coming?
Hey, yeah. Damn. What's up, Phil?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on? Hey, Zach. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy's got squinty eyes. What's up with the squinty eyes?
Oh, I'm telling you. I started my Friday early tonight.
Oh man.
That's why I noticed you went live early today, and I was still at work with I think 3 hours left before I left for work, and I'm thinking, Jimmy's getting started now, and I was watching you. I was like, oh no.
Hello, Jenny. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, everybody.
And
Yeah,
the 9:30
rough
last night was like an
weekend.
after party.
Oh yeah, it was just a rough weekend. I was ready to cut loose a little bit. So
There you go. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're at home, man, right?
yep.
What's up, Dylan? What's up, B lady? How you doing? Want to make sure I say hi to the folks. Don't want to miss everybody when they come in the house. I think we've got everybody.
Yep. There's my brother Saucy out there. Everybody. Hello, everybody. Will the Rocker. Everybody. How you doing? Jenny Books and Blogs. Hello.
Books
Man,
and blogs.
Jimmy, I haven't spoken to you since I made you cry the other night, buddy.
Oh, you did. You did. You flat made me cry, Zach.
What's up,
I
Raven?
still haven't forgiven you.
Nah, we love you, man. Hey, thank you. Thanks for being there.
Did you
man.
make Jimmy cry?
Special night.
Zach sang his veteran song, and it was it tore my heart out, man. It was
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I performed live over on Lone Star Beer Reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I was not aware. I was not aware that the Texas Hotspot had a song he could sing that would make men cry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I've been playing guitar. Look, I got a guitar tattoo on me, Phil.
Okay.
He does, Phil. I wouldn't tempt him because it is heart wrenching. Yes.
Maybe one day when I'm monetized, we'll get a show going and throw some super chats up.
No, Zach, that was awesome, brother. Rock on, man.
That's awesome,
buddy. Yeah, me and Samantha got to get a little collab going on, man.
That'd be fun. I'm down.
I got the voice like people say it's a mix of Fergie and Jesus.
No.
No.
It's kind of more like a mix of OG Son and McCormick's, but the song you sang the other night did rip my heart out. It did rip my heart out, Zach.
It's a mix of something, right?
Yeah.
No, it was a fun night.
It was awesome, Zach. I really did truly love that song. That was awesome, man.
It's good that we're all friends that can make fun of one another. And nobody
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell, I've spent all this time getting made fun of.
Well, you were the one that let the cat out of the bag that your legs are, a third of the size that they should be.
Oh, wow.
None of us would have ever known that had you not let that cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
But you are.
Everybody thinks I'm a big old guy. I'm a wee lad.
Well, that's what I found out. I mean, he might be watching, but that's what I'm hearing about E-Waste Mike. My understanding, I always felt like E-Waste Mike was, like tall like I was, 6'1", 6'2", and someone was saying that no, he's a little feller. Like
I'd be a tall guy to like Samantha. I mean, she's short.
Phil, you're 6'2"?
I'm 6'1".
God damn.
Yeah.
I always thought you were a short guy.
No.
Phil's a big old feller.
Although with my fat might weigh me down a half an inch or an inch or so, but yeah. I knew he was there. I knew it.
Kick his ass, Mike.
Them short fellers got the short fuse.
Yeah, my kneecaps are in trouble now. Sorry, Mike.
Hey, Eric.
What's up, Eric Garcia? How you doing, man?
I am drinking seagrass right out of the bottle, Todd. Yes,
are you
sir,
really?
I am. Yep.
Isn't that sacrilegious? Wasn't that like me sticking the wrong bourbon into a barrel aged beer and Todd was like, "What are you doing? You putting Angel's Envy in a barrel aged beer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that like a bad thing."
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do what you enjoy, right?
Good things doesn't make a bad thing, does it?
That's right. Oh, Lordy. Oh, how's your week been going, Phil?
What's up, Eric? My weekend. I just started my damn week. What's up, Purple Gang? How you doing? I just started my dang week. So, although we started off a good, we got things taken care of. People, we started off the day at my work with 62 new cars.
Damn.
On the lot. Out of what should probably be about 650 to 700 cars on the lot. We started off the day with 62. And yours truly, got his car delivered today and got 2 people picking up automobiles tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
So, hey, I got to get mine while I can get mine, because I got a feeling when I go on vacation in July, inventory is going to be crap. So it's probably perfect time to be going on vacation.
But you know what? I think when it busts loose, it's really going to bust loose for you. You know?
Yeah, but you got it's got to bust loose for all these dealerships throughout the continental United States and elsewhere. They can only make so many cars, and not only do you have to get computer chips in line, now you got to get the parts suppliers that haven't been sending parts to the manufacturers to put cars together. It's a crazy thing that's got to be put back together.
Hello, Joe.
What's up, Weymouth?
I didn't realize it was that bad. I knew that new used cars were going through the roof, but
and used cars, only if they're like 2, 3, maybe 4 years old, have a lot more value than what they would typically have right now, just because no new cars, or very little new cars. So hey, Weymouth, you can come up here, man. I know you know how to do this shit. I know you know how.
This isn't your first rodeo, Joe.
Yep. Yeah, you can quit kissing on that brand new puppy dog you got, and come hang out with some adults. We don't have fur, but hey. Well, he kind of has fur, and he kind of has fur. All right, so me and Samantha don't have any fur, but
shit. I know Samantha don't, but I don't know about you, Phil. I bet you got some fur.
I got fur in places that isn't seen. That's all I got to say.
Well, I mean, you've seen all the YouTube advertisements for the manscaping. Come on, man.
Exactly, right?
The times. Come on.
Oh my goodness! No, I gotta.
Yeah, I completely swore off shaving of all types except my head.
It's coming back nice. It's coming back quick, man.
Yeah,
my God.
I mean, it made me realize that I'm getting older and balding more a little. Like I'm balding a little bit right here. I'm getting what they call that, widow's peak.
Widow's peak, yeah.
I'm getting a little widow's peak, but I'm 33. It'll grow out again. I'll fill
33.
That's a widow's peak, right there.
Oh, okay.
That's Eddie Munster.
Yeah, that's Eddie Munster.
What you have? Oh, fuck you.
That looks straight up Eddie Munster.
With that, hold on here a second.
Please don't get one.
Joe! You're not like them, Joe. I love you, Joe. Come home, Joe.
It's all because of you, Joe.
Joe?
Oh, Joe, you're muted.
You're muted.
Muted, boob.
Oh my god.
Hot mic.
God damn.
I have too much electronics going on right now.
You're so sexy, Joe.
Joe, say divine for me once.
It is divine.
Yeah, you gotta start charging for that shit.
I mean, honestly, there are people in the chat right now that just fell to their knees.
I know what Joe's going to be doing when he gets monetized. That's going to be a super chat. You want a divine, you're going to pay for it.
Have I thought about Rogaine? No, I haven't thought about Rogaine. I'm 33.
33. Man, I remember 33.
Oh,
Jeremy
10 years ago.
Yeah, right? Who was I seeing that with? Oh, it was E-Waste Mike. E-Waste Mike posted a picture on Facebook today of him 10 years ago with no beard. So not only is it E-Waste Mike with no beard, but it's E-Waste Mike at like age 45. I think he's 55 right now.
Let's chat that over here.
But it's kind of what he looked like when he shaved his beard, about a year ago. So,
oh, Lordy.
I thought it was pretty close, Ringer, except for the hair was a little shorter on top.
Yeah. I mean, he looked like him when he had it cut his hair the last. I didn't. Yeah, there you go. Look at there.
There
he is.
I've been here for 30 minutes.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
What's up, Ellie?
That's what I was curious about. I was honestly curious when I saw you put up the thumbnail.
I was going to bring up, when should we start talking about Beast? But this isn't my YouTube.
Oh.
I'm surprised to see Phil put that caption and headline up, because I'm wondering what his angle is. Yeah.
Katie,
I don't have and angle. Now,
Okay.
since I got started in YouTube, okay, Kevin, the LA Beast, I always kind of liked what he did. You know, I like the fact that he did challenges that weren't only spicy challenges, but were other types of challenge too. As a matter of fact, when he first got into doing cameos, I mean, I don't know what he charges for a cameo now, but I paid $17 for a cameo 2 years ago, back when I had probably 200-300 subscribers. And you know, it's anybody that's new to my channel that goes in there, that's the first thing they see is the LA Beast.
Yeah. Not to kiss the LA Beast ass, Kevin's ass too much, but damn. Like, I fucking love LA Beast big content, man.
Hey,
His
yo,
videos. Like when he ate the cactuses, holy shit.
I gotta
Exactly.
I gotta jump in there, man, and say I also got a cameo from Kevin, LA Beast, and I fucking love LA Beast, bro.
Yeah, I'm in this fan club. I want Kevin to stay above Snoop Dogg. We can't let Snoop Dogg pass up LA Beast.
And I've done all that too. Whenever he goes in and asks for us to, you know, be a member, whatever it was, on to increase his rating. I've done everything the guy has, you know, has asked. So, you know, I'm definitely a huge fan. But Kevin, if you're still here,
I think Kevin should join us. Come on up, Kevin.
Well, I know I'm pretty sure that gentleman would not. He does a great job of controlling what he does, and you know,
Yeah,
again,
you're right.
So, what's up, indigenous outdoorsman? But the thing's out there just in case. So, I have seen him do a lot of challenges, a lot of spicy challenges. I'm trying to disrespect. I am trying to disrespect them. Not at all. No. Again, no one is saying. Do I like puking all the time? No.
Neither do I. Neither do I, Beast.
and I've got a friend that's in here, Skippy. Somebody look at Skippy. Oh, Kevin, I've got a friend that's in here, Saucy Shane, who most of his spicy challenges that he does, he winds up having to puke. So I don't. Are you disrespecting the spicy community? I don't want to go to that level, but part of me says that, you know, spews get views. We all know this, right? We all know that spews get views. So do you not prep to the point that you know that this will affect you? Because I always see Pepto. I always see, you know, things out there that, you know, I use. You know, I don't know what you eat and whatnot before your challenges. But I always see these things out there that, you know, would lead me to believe you're prepping your stomach pretty well for the challenges. So this year, people have been sending me all these spicy challenges after the rules.
Yes, I've seen that. It's the zombie puffs.
Hey,
he
demolished the pot of gold by late for work. They sent him that.
I'm gonna tell you my LA Beast experience. Like I love him when he's not just the hot challenges, but like I said, when he's doing the when he did the cool ice thing, he burned his hand, or
I saw that
cactuses or all that stuff, man. It's just awesome because he is throwing himself out there, and that's why I love his channel. Yeah.
In the words of LA Beast, man, you got to give credit where credit is due, and the man holds numerous Guinness Books of World Records.
He goes for the Guinness Books of World Records. I got that. Yaya asks if I've ever puked, and I've only puked when I wanted to. The one time that I really had to, well, every time I've tried to, but it was this banana and Sprite thing because I was so bloated. I had over 2 liters of Sprite in my stomach, and I had to get that out. So if I didn't have 10 million prior to the puke.
I'm telling you, like, just when I started on YouTube, like LA Beast definitely big inspiration. I know he's a big inspiration on Saucy Shane. The way Shane edits his videos and stuff. But
Kevin,
really
your tolerance can't suck that bad. You've done a ton of spicy stuff.
No,
you know, I don't know what your daily routine of eating. I mean, I eat, you know, hot sauce and things almost daily and everything else, but it can't suck that bad.
I think his tolerance is where mine is, Phil. He's just got the same mentality that you do, though. He's just going to do it.
And of course, here's Johnny Scoville. Well, all big, LA Beast fans, we're all big fans of the guy.
Yeah, yeah, we all love Beast. We all love him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Johnny, those definitely are not any challenges to take as no joke. That's for sure.
Nope.
You can't take any of these challenges that we do.
Oh, yeah.
Any of us do as a joke.
This
Yeah,
is not.
believe
Yeah,
me.
this is no joke, guys.
That-
and then
yeah.
Beast attempted this, and it ended with him throwing up. But the man gave it his all. But he does. I will say this: I have to take Phil's side, and I have to take Phil's side on this. It seems that lately, maybe he should get his tolerance up before he does. I don't know. He throws up almost every spicy challenge. I think is what Phil's trying to get.
Yeah, well, I do too, Zach. I do too.
It's who you are, I guess.
Yeah, but you haven't been doing these spicy challenges for as long as the LA Beast has.
No, I do not have the mental fortitude that Beast does either. Like I know when I just won't do it, and he will. And so I think if I had the mental toughness that Beast does, I probably would puke on camera all the time myself. Because Joe seen me go down. Everybody seen me go down once or twice.
Well, and see, even the LA Beast has inspired me to do things that weren't spicy. If any of you guys remember me doing the 20-plus-year-old Coca-Cola, Red Wings Coca-Cola, out of my son's hockey skate.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of. I mean, he didn't do the similar thing, but that was definitely LA Beast inspired to put in that old cola into a used hockey skate and then drinking that. It was just.
I think when you did the shit, I can't even think of it now. The duck eggs. And the
don't be done, Nelly Beast. Don't be done.
We all know better than that.
Don't
we
be
all know better
done.
than that.
No. When you did the balut, Phil, I think that was kind of the most LA Beast video you've ever done. That was an awesome stream, man.
And the balloon. When you watch me do that, I was doing everything not to stop you. I was making all the noise. Anyone sends it going in the trash, I'm done.
No. I will
No.
send you some stuff. I will send you some stuff, Beast. Don't be done, sir. Don't be done.
He gets plenty of stuff sent to him to do. So
no,
yeah, don't be offended by anything that's set up here.
Well, honestly, the caption, the actual description, or the title is what threw me off, because it says, "Is he treating us like fools?" And it does seem kind of like, what the heck does he mean?
Yeah, even I was like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, like it could be taken in a negative way, and I think it might put some people on the defense.
No, Beast, just know that we all love you and we are all inspired. Yeah. And Johnny,
I think Kevin's awesome, but
there you go.
That's just me.
Yeah, Johnny, you're way above.
Yeah, I've got plutonium here, and I don't plan on doing it. So
I've tried to talk Phil into doing that plutonium for a year, Johnny. He won't do it.
I got a feeling that would hurt me like nothing has ever hurt me before.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, what's that on your shelf behind you? He's like, fuck you, Jimmy. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So, Phil, did somebody say that in the past or something, or what? Why was that the title?
It was just something today that, I saw him do Johnny's 6 balls, and I watched a panel of 6 of us. What was that? I had trouble with the title as well. I don't know how it can be taken any other way, just being honest. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I guess I was being creative with my list, with my title, order to bring folks in. I hope maybe he is offended. I hope he's not offended. I mean, I know a lot of people put a lot of things in titles in order to bring people in, and I put that in there. Again, I'm not backpedaling on anything I said. He spews on almost every spicy challenge I've seen him do. And I guess as someone, I'm ranked kind of high in the League of Fire, but I'm not the top tier in the top 7 or 8 people that's up there. But I have a hard time feeling like every time he does a spicy challenge like that, that's the end result. that's just me being honest. So let me give me just a second. We do have someone down in the basement. I want to give the quick. I think we've got yeah, I don't. What happened? Oh, there we go. What's up, Katie?
Every time that makes me cringe.
Hey, Katie.
Hey guys.
How's the hot dog practice going?
Gosh, yeah, I was trying to bite my tongue, but I felt like I had to jump in because I am a huge fan of Kevin's. He is one of the first people I started watching, one of the people that got me into competitive eating, into spicy challenges. But I agree with you, Phil. I don't think you should backpedal because it is strange that like he just can't finish a challenge anymore. And so like I don't want to sound offensive, but what's going on with that?
Well, I think, like I said, I think Kevin's tolerance is probably about like mine, but he's got the mental fortitude like Phil does. He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
All respect to him because I think he knows he's gonna throw up when he does them. So
Yeah.
Don't
Maybe
worry
he's
about
just
trying to cause
like
drama,
me.
'cause
Like
you're
I
not.
would puke at any spicy challenge. I know I would.
No, Johnny, we love everybody, man. We're no drama here.
It isn't a drama challenge. It's anything but a drama challenge.
Oh yeah, please don't take offense to that. Kevin is an entertainer. Like I don't think it's a stretch to say that he knows what he's doing for views.
I would love to see Phil take on Beast in a hot challenge, and then Beast take on Phil in like a cactus eating challenge or something like that.
No, bust through a door. Bust through some doors, Phil.
I don't know.
Because I know how mentally tough Phil is, and I know how mentally tough Kevin is. So I mean, and both of these guys are my YouTube heroes. So I would love to see them go head to head in two different kind of challenges.
So
I don't think anybody here is trying to disrespect him. Yeah.
No, not at all. No, we all. I love LA.
Completely disagree with that.
Yeah, again, he wouldn't be my intro video for new subscribers to my channel if I didn't respect the guy.
No, we love
again the way the title was set up was designed to bring people to the live stream tonight, not necessarily to to insult the guy, because again, I'm a 3,500 people channel. How many people are actually going to see this? It's not like the 2+ million that Kevin's got that watch his channel, or any of them are going to see that. So if you're too sensitive, you shouldn't be too sensitive. I mean, we're all too sensitive nowadays in this community, in this world.
No, if we can't talk about both aspects of a subject in this world today, what world are we living in?
You have to look at everything from multiple angles. It's just looking at the way one individual creates a video compared to another way another person creates a video. It's two entirely different things, and you have to look at everything in a different aspect, or you're just not going to understand the way people are doing their content.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, and I feel like Kevin is a big enough creator, like he's used to stuff like this. Like I think he's got broad enough shoulders, like literally and figuratively, to carry this. But like we all know, as like much smaller channels, like we get criticized every day, like hardcore, like nasty stuff sometimes. Like all Phil did was draw some viewers in today to talk about Kevin's videos lately, and honestly, that only benefits Kevin.
It does. I agree with that completely. It's even though the title is drawing, the title literally is drawing in people to what eventually is going to happen. They're going to go and watch his videos as well, and to draw their own opinion.
Because had my thumbnail, had my title been like me jerking him off like a lot of people do, then nobody would come and watch. Yeah. They would have been, now there's another everybody loves the LA Beast thumbnail. You know what I mean? And, you know, what I wanted to talk about, which is what we're talking about now, is just it seems as if every spicy challenge he does, you know, he gets sick. So that's all. Maybe it's on purpose, maybe it's not on purpose, but I mean, when you see it happen that many times, you can't help but wonder if that's what it is. So
I don't know that it's on purpose. I think that maybe he knows he's going to get sick when he does it. I'm not going to lie. He's probably like me. He's just a lot tougher than I am. Like he knows he's going to get sick, but he's going to do it anyway. That's my feeling about it.
I just did the Death Nut 3.0 2 weeks ago, and when I got to level 5 of the 16 million, I got about 6 of those nuts down, and I threw up. But it's a rare occasion even for me to boot, but it does happen on occasion. Now, would I want to throw up every single challenge I do on my YouTube? No, that wouldn't be really good entertaining to me. But
Yes,
some people love that shit.
And I understand there's people like Saucy Shane who, when he does most of his challenge, he does puke. And again, there's a part of him I know that wants to get rid of it because I've seen him after a chug challenge, even after he's puked, laying out on the front porch, sweat just dripping from him because of the pain and the agony that sometimes comes from capsaicin cramps. And I would think especially if you're a thinner human being. But
I mean, there's definitely plenty of times I wish that I could have on some of mine.
Oh yeah, well that's me. I mean, again, I tried the first time I really tried to puke, other than the banana Sprite challenge. First time I really tried to puke was after the Nemesis, and I was drinking milk, and I'd go outside and stick my finger down my throat. I actually got video of it. It never made it online. I got video of me, sticking my feet, and as soon as all the milk is gone on my stomach, the Nemesis won't come up. And I go back inside and drink milk and eat ice cream again. It was just, I have not been able to get rid of anything out of my stomach after a challenge.
Well,
now imagine how successful Kevin would be if he could just wait that afterburn out and then throw it up, because that's what I would recommend any chili head do, because it can really screw up your insides.
Well, no. Phil, you have thrown up. Stop lying. The only time I've thrown up and gotten rid of stuff is on the banana Sprite thing. And that is very slow motion, and it's right out there. No, I have gone through agonizing cramps with the Nemesis. The Nemesis kept me up till 7 o'clock in the morning. I did the thing at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, was done by 6, and I was drinking water all night long to keep from getting, I've gone through some hella cramps. So, and I'm not afraid to say if anybody knows me, if anybody watch my channel, I don't get on here and lie. One thing I don't get on here to do is I don't get on here and lie to the people. I have a problem with throwing up, especially when it comes to, and I think a lot of it has to do with my weight, because I think a lot of it is I don't have the abdominal strength to, I worry about throwing up, because what that does to your abdomen, it's a tough thing, The one time I tried to throw up after the 5 hot sauce bottle chugs, I got maybe an ounce of one up, and everything in here I couldn't breathe. That was the first time I felt really panicked after one of those, because I couldn't breathe. I finally got some water down me and I could breathe again, but that scared the shit out of me. So much so that some of my bigger challenges, I've asked my wife to be watching, just so if something were to go wrong, I'm not going to stay down here and die.
So I got a question for Katie, because Katie, you're a competitive eater, right?
Yeah, technically a
competitive eater, but you're used to taking chunks of food and swallowing them kind of whole.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm starting to get into this type of competitive eating. My first experience was last week at Zest Fest. I took part in a hot wing competition where the fastest to eat the wings was the winner. I took home third, and in order to even take home third place, I had to swallow whole wings. So my question being, because I also made a complete fool of myself on stage when I threw up, Is that a major problem with competitive eaters? Do you like throwing up?
It definitely happens. Probably TMI, but I'll just go there because I think you guys can handle it. What I've been told by Beer Meats Food is you're not a real competitive eater until you shit your pants on stage.
Oh.
So that's the real test.
Mm.
But I did, the first time I reversed on camera was on Randy Santel's live stream. There were like 70,000 people watching, and I reversed. It happens.
Yeah,
I will tell you, on my 53rd birthday, I sat down here and I tried to eat 53 Carolina wings. If any of you watched that thing, I got to 33. And when of course, I was trying to take my time. I was trying to do things, that was actually wound up being 2.5 pounds of meat. And when I got to a point where suddenly my rear end said, "We got to go," I ended the stream.
It can only get so full, Phil.
Yeah. So, not to be gross, but for me as a bigger guy, a lot of times, an hour or so after I get done eating, I need to go, and yeah. So when you're 45 minutes into a video that you're sitting there eating a lot of food, you got to go.
Yeah, no, people need to know this stuff about this way of life, man.
Yeah. No, I think if you're into competitive eating, food challenges, spicy challenges, any of that, you have to be comfortable with like body talk, because it's all about what your body's going through, and we're all flesh bags, and we have to experience the same stuff. So
the ring of fire is real,
Yeah.
One chip challenge. I'm laying on my porch, puking my guts up, like I'm in the rain. I'm by no means a hot, spicy competitor or a food eater. I just, I'll try it, but I'm gonna go down.
I love watching you eat spicy stuff, Jimmy.
Everyone
likes
watching Jimmy eat
and why
spicy
do we
stuff.
like watching Jimmy eat spicy stuff? Because he can't handle it, right?
No,
Or he can't handle it as well. So that's more entertaining. It's more entertaining than sitting me. I mean, again, I sit here and I go through 34 packy one chips, blah 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 blah. And you guys see the sweat coming down my face and the drool and everything else that goes along with it. But you don't see what you sometimes get with someone who doesn't like this stuff or is it spicy after just one chip. They respond differently after one chip.
Yeah.
I sat there and struggled through it, but you didn't see me lose composure. I didn't get up and jump up and run around.
My only regret on a lot of these is that I didn't keep the camera rolling, for the aftermath.
Absolutely.
That's my biggest regret.
Yeah, my wife always says that because she has a couple good videos of me on the bathroom floor. She always says if I ever do anything to make her mad, she's sharing them, man.
Yeah. We almost, like in my studio, you almost need to have, 2 additional cameras that are just recording. So when I go off of live, because I don't want to, because when I get cramps, I don't want to hear anybody talking to me. I don't want to hear anybody talking to one another. I just want to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want when I'm cramping up, I don't want my wife rubbing my back. I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left. I mean, you go to the tub. I know you go to the tub. I just want to be left alone. But if I had other cameras so that when, I get done feeling like I want to die and I can reflect back on it and I can put that stuff together, that would be really cool. Because I tell you, there are many times I have thought, and I've said this on my channel before, if the thought goes through your mind, you'd never do it. But you almost feel like if you took a knife and could cut that out of your stomach to relieve the pain, you would. But at the end of the day, that would be more pain for a longer time than what you're going through at that point in time. So
that is literally cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Exactly. But
like I said, even these lesser challenges that you guys would call like the one chip or any of that stuff, I'm literally on my porch for 2 hours, like with a gut bomb off of the slightest little hot challenge, and I have no shame about it. Like I'm sick for 2 days after I do one. So
yeah.
Well, that's why I like doing the food challenges, Jimmy. Like Phil said, I watched Molly Schuyler, Jeff Esper, those kind of like really top tier competitive eaters, and it's amazing. But when you click on that video, like they're gonna complete the challenge.
Yeah.
Like the unique thing about my channel is you have no idea.
I don't know if you're gonna make it or not.
Did you see Molly?
I might do it.
Did you see Molly struggle with 30 Whoppers?
I haven't watched that one yet.
She just did this within the last week. She did 30 Whoppers, and she struggled mightily. She said that was the most pain she had been in a very long time. So
that's a lot of Whoppers.
I would struggle with 3 Whoppers, much less 30.
Exactly.
Whoppers.
And again, that's what she does. I mean, when I see her eat 12 pounds, I mean, I just watched a video today. She ate this burger and something else. 8 pounds of burger and fries in 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous. I mean, the guy that had the challenge for it was like, you can't. But I have to believe, and this is just me, but I have to believe if you're eating 8 pounds, 9 pounds, 10, 12 pounds, you got to be getting rid of this stuff. You can't be letting this digest and go through your system.
Well, B-Lady's asking Katie, do folks often puke after eating challenges? Now, I got to believe a lot of times they probably
It's kind of taboo to talk about, though, isn't it?
That's a good question, B-Lady. So usually we don't on purpose. Reversal or booting, as it's called in the spice world, it's completely different. So like in the spice world, it's totally acceptable. We talk about it with like open minds. We know we don't want to digest that stuff. In the competitive eating world, there's a lot more stigma around that, which makes sense because of like eating disorders, things like that. Sorry, trigger warning. But reversals in the competitive eating world are really, really frowned upon. So we don't really talk about it a whole lot. It definitely happens sometimes, but I don't think people are doing it on purpose afterwards.
Because I've seen people leave spicy challenges. I'm not going to say anybody's name, but I've seen people leaving spicy challenges after eating a bunch of peppers to go get rid of them. And I completely understand. I wouldn't want to sit there and go through an entire, some of these longer spicy pepper eating contests. I was in a couple, but they weren't that many peppers and they weren't that spicy. And try to digest that all through my system, hanging out at a fair or this or that or the other. I mean, it's nuts.
I mean, you would have to ask Molly. I've actually never met Molly in person, and I've never gotten to eat with her like in person, so I have no idea. But I will tell you, like at Nathan's, I've never seen anybody do that afterwards. So I mean, what they do when they get to their hotel room. But
that's entirely
different. Again, you don't have to mention names, but I mean, at Nathan's, have you ever seen a competitive eater shit themselves?
Not at Nathan's.
Okay.
I've actually never seen anyone shit themselves.
Okay.
But I do know some people that have reversed at the end of a contest. That I've seen that a few times. In fact, I was once in a contest where like reversal debris went all over my food, and I was like, I'm done.
Well, yeah.
I had like a minute left in the contest, and I was like, nope, not eating.
I'm not eating that.
No. That's kind of expected to have that happen though, Katie.
Yeah, no, I just took a step back and I was like, all right, we're done.
Just ended my night. There we go.
I'm just glad I kept my food down. How was that?
Exactly right. You could what is it? One of those old movies where one person pukes and then everybody starts puking on one another. What was it? Is that The Sandlot?
No, it wasn't Sandlot. What was it? It was a Stephen King thing. What was
Stand By Me?
It was Stand By Me.
It is Stand By Me. It is.
It's the pie eating contest, isn't it?
Yeah, and everybody starts puking on everybody else. And
Or in what is it? In the Goonies. Doesn't he throw up in the movie theater all over everybody? Is that the Goonies?
Oh yeah, the Goonies. Well, he was talking about it. They didn't show it. Sworn Chunk was talking to the Fratellis.
Oh.
He's like, then one time I was in the balcony and I started making these puking noises like
Well, as you guys know, I definitely make the noises. You know,
You do. When you did the balut, you actually had like mist coming out of your mouth. Like it's crazy.
That's it, because I can't puke, and I mean my puking stuff is always on gross stuff. And I think a lot of it is what's going through my head as far as what I'm eating, even though, I was playing with the little duck head and little duck body and everything else. I was doing that to kind of gross you guys out. But, yeah, I mean, the gross challenges, even like the pickled pig's feet, sometimes I've gagged on just straight up buttermilk, And some people were like, buttermilk, really? Buttermilk? No, that stuff for me is like, ugh.
Well, we all have it at one point in time. That's for sure.
B lady, I would say that I enjoy spicy challenges more because they're easier for me. I've said this multiple times, like you either have the capacity to do competitive eating or you don't, but like a spicy challenge, sad to say, but like almost anyone can do a spicy challenge. They just have to deal with the aftermath, and what that looks like varies depending on their tolerance.
Indeed.
Shut up, Sachi Shane. Well, here's my thing. I've done 2 volume challenges now. When we tried to do the 9 McDonald's cheeseburgers, I only got 7 of those down. And then when we did, when I did the 53 chicken wings, and I only got 33 of those, I felt like hammered shit after both of those challenges. The rest of the evening, it's a different kind of feeling. It's
just so full. It's just
it was horrible. I felt awful. And of course, with the ability to be able to puke, I just got to let that all go through. But I just felt awful after both of those things. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, my first hot dog run this year, which was like a week and a half ago, I forgot what that feels like. It takes your body a while to like get used to that again. And of course, you don't have the capsaicin cramps, but I was wrecked, like on the floor, exhausted, like just sodium overload. I had to take a really long nap. It's not good.
Well, that would be my thought. You guys have to go through what I went through, as far as you can't feel good after eating all that, especially if you're going to digest all of that, which we're assuming a lot of folks do digest all that. You can't. I mean, I would think, and I've seen what's his name that does the muscles that always There's
a few of them that are muscle. There's a few of them.
No, the guy that
Atlas.
Randy Santel, yes, because that's always his thing. When he goes, he do a challenge one day and go to a new place and do a challenge another day, and go to a new place and do a challenge the next. I cannot imagine how bad he must feel if he's digesting all the food, going from challenge to challenge to challenge. That has got to be, and he's always got a smile on his face, and he's always really up for all of his videos. I mean, he's got 1 million plus viewers. He's always got, it's just
Well, everyone's different too, Phil, because he probably couldn't handle doing the same amount of spicy stuff that you do on a day-to-day basis as well.
Well, I've seen him do like spicy wings and stuff. So
yeah, but spicy wings and then eating Carolina Reapers 2 or 3, 4 times a day also is 2 entirely different things.
Yeah.
So there's everyone's different, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't think I've actually watched Randy's videos. That's the thing too. So
my guess is, other than maybe, I think Randy's probably the biggest as far as competitive eating, as far as number of subscribers.
Good night, Kawani.
Good night, Kawani.
Good night.
Isn't he, or is it Matt?
So Randy is really strict in how he defines competitive eaters and food challengers. So he does not consider himself a competitive eater.
No?
Really?
He is a restaurant food challenger, which I might personally disagree with, because it's a very blurred line. But because he's not part of any sort of league, he doesn't really do eating contests. He does not view himself as a competitive eater.
Okay, so I could defining it that way.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
Defining it that way as going off from whether he's ranked and stuff like that, I can actually kind of see why he would not put himself as a competitive eater and more of just a restaurant challenge person. Yeah, I can actually definitely agree with that on those lines, just because he's not ranked and he's not trying to be ranked.
Right.
Well, also Molly. I mean, a lot of folks won't go to Nathan's. You know, Molly doesn't go to Nathan's, right? Dan doesn't go to Killer Kennedy. He doesn't go to Nathan's. You know, they seem like it seems like there's that league of the folks that go to Nathan's, and then there's like another group or another league of people that are competitive eaters. They just don't do like the whole Nathan's and stuff. So I don't know. It's crazy. People are dropping like flies, man. They all go to the circle and then they're gone.
It seems to be. It seems to be going on like that. Why am I getting the feedback? Is this me? Is it all because of me?
No.
What are we laughing at? What I missed?
Well, I keep saying people keep. You know, we had what 6 plus people up here, and everybody seems to go to a circle. And then they disappear off the panel. I'm thinking, well, then there goes Katie. She went to a circle. And, you know, well, I mean, hey, we came up here and we tackled a sensitive subject for a big YouTuber, and what we thought, you know, could possibly be going on, or you know, couldn't be going on. Not only did we get him to show up, but we got Johnny Scoville from Chase and Heat, and he came in here, and you know, he kind of, you know, gave me a little bit of a, you know, hey, you know. He's, you know, he kind of shouldn't have said that type thing, but you know what? I can't help but think, and you can't see someone do that many. Again, had I only watched a few videos and I really don't know the LA Beast, then I would have no comment on any of that, right? I mean, but I watch everything he does, especially when it comes to spicy challenges, and I see that and I think, you know what? I think he can handle it better than what he shows on the camera.
Well, and Phil, I think intention means a lot. Like, I think some people that are getting upset about this potentially are taking it a little more seriously than maybe they should. I mean, I've definitely seen YouTube drama. Unfortunately, there's a lot of it in the chili head community, but like this honestly just seemed like you're trying to promote a video. Like, I knew exactly what you were doing by the title. Like, if I was LA Beast, all right, get it, Phil. Get those clicks.
Exactly. So that was the whole intention. And I don't apologize for doing what I do. You know, I will tell you, I feel as if, because I'm up here doing more live streams than most, that I am not the most popular person in the spicy community.
Really?
I don't feel like I am the most popular person in the spicy community. I believe that, you know, there's things that, you know, people wish I didn't do, that people wish I didn't talk about, you know, the whole everybody drinking afterwards, you know, explaining to people that, you know what, if you just ride out the heat in your mouth before you take any liquid in, then you know it's over sooner. I give information. I tell people how to prep. When I got into this business, there wasn't that kind of assistance. I was told to go watch this video. Make sure you watch it all, and you know you'll get an idea of how to prep properly. No, I come right up on here. I'm honest with the people. I tell them this is what I do for this. Always prep like it's your biggest challenge ever, because if you always prep like it's your biggest challenge ever, then if it winds up not being that big a challenge, you don't hurt as much, or you won't hurt at all. You know, so it's just what I do. And I am who I am. And again, I've gotten phone calls, I've gotten messages from people, that are big in the chili community, and it's, hey, you know what? I'll continue to do what I do the way I do it, and It's just what I do. So
I don't think I've ever run across a challenge that's not hurt some.
they all hurt. I mean, you're going to get some discomfort.
Yeah, but
But I've had ones that
any of the most recent challenges that have come out are just meant to hurt you. Just period. That's you're meant to experience pain, and that is why it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to experience it and take it and go further. And
again, you may not hurt now. You know, you may not hurt while you're still alive. You may not hurt before you go to bed. But again, when your body starts absorbing that water and whatnot that's helping you to stay hydrated, a couple, 2-3 hours later, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you got cramps, well, you got cramps because you're dehydrated now with that stuff in your system, and it wakes you up. I get up, you know, I'll drink an 8-ounce glass of water. I'll sit on the couch for, you know, half an hour, let it subside, go back to bed, and hope to God that it doesn't wake me up again. But a lot of times it does. So.
Yeah, my favorite example with that particularly is the Valhalla Death Sausage. Because it took 4 to 6 hours for the cramps to even out. Actually, I felt fine until I went to bed, and about 3 or 4 hours later is when the cramps kicked in, and it woke me up, and I got to get up and do stuff. So that was a rough one.
Yeah, my first awful experience with cramps is when I thought it was a brilliant idea to eat those Reapers on my lunch break, and went back to work. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like a little baby chili head. I didn't know what I was doing. So I ate 2 Reapers. I went to work, and then like 4 hours later, I had to go pick up my husband because we commuted together then, and I was able to drive to his school. But I got there and I was like, dude, you have to drive home. And I had cramps for like 6 hours after that. It was horrible.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember watching that video, and he was not impressed.
He was not happy with me. I'm sure you both have had this, but I've had so many moments where my husband's like, you're a complete idiot.
Yeah. Every time I do a challenge, I get that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And why do you do this to yourself? What do you get from this?
And that's why I like the bathtub, because at least I can be like, all right, this is my space. Leave me alone. I'm going to be in my little shame hole. Don't talk to me.
Right. That's like, if as I'm looking right now is there's a Jack and Jill bathroom for my office and the spare bedroom, and that's my shame hole. That's where I go to. That's where I deal with my cramps. That's leave me alone. Just let me deal with you.
What's up, Nick Jones? And it's a funny thing because again, I have you know, when I did Nemesis over 2 years ago, my wife looked at me and all the agony and stuff I was going through, and she goes, do you want to take me to take you to the hospital and have your stomach pumped? And for a brief second, it was like, I was like, no. But that was at that point in time, that was the worst I had ever felt. I had done the tube of terror and, you know, shoveled a bunch of ice cream and, you know, blah, blah, blah with the tube of terror. But the Nemesis with, you know, 30 or so Carolina Reapers in it, that at that point in time was the biggest challenge I had ever done.
It is evil.
It is evil. It is, and you know, then the worst part is, I got another one of those evil things back here. I said I'd never do another one, and I got another one back here to do, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen this summer. I've got yellow scorpions starting to ripen out in my garden. I've got primatalis out in my garden. I have got Carolina Reapers out in my garden, and those things are going to help to build my tolerance this summer. And by the end of the summer or fall, we are going to tackle another Nemesis. And if it means I've got to stay up for another 7-8 hours drinking water to keep myself from, you know, wanting to, you know, dig my guts out with a hot poker knife, then so be it. Yeah, but I will do it again.
Molly wants to do that one with me. Joe knows I'm still sad I failed it, so I need to order another one.
Oh God!
You can use the
and I know it's a girl thing, but I would do it if you go into the third party.
I'm sure she would be happy to have you join.
I actually talked to Molly on the phone a couple 4 months ago or so, and just before she started getting into the whole spicy community, I think she she was kind of looking for a person. I had contacted her. Well, what was it? I'd sent messages out to her when we were doing like our pros versus Joes thing, and I kept inviting her. I kept inviting Randy Santel, Brandon the Garbage Disposal. I kept inviting people, just hoping something would. And Molly's got so many different things, different things with her name on it. I put something in one of her videos in the comments, and she actually contacted me through Facebook Messenger, and then we talked on the phone for like 10, 15 minutes as she was on her way to a town to do a challenge. And it's funny because, Molly is who Molly is. If you've ever talked to her, in person or on the phone, Molly is the person that you see. Molly is who Molly is. And she's, it was fun talking to her. I guess I had gotten more involved when she got involved with it and getting involved with her. Obviously, she's got a ton more subscribers than I do. But I don't always do it for the subscribers. I just, it was weird that, I guess, I'm not greedy like that in the fact that, I got a big star or someone in that community. Let me latch on to her and ride her coattails. I felt weird about that. And kind of let it go by the wayside. And now I've seen she's done, challenges from several different people and whatnot. And it's like, you know what? Good for her, and I'll continue to be who I am. I'll continue being around the 3,500 subscribers I got and make no apologies for who I am. So.
Well, and the thing about Molly and a lot of those people, 2 years ago, I was following Molly because she was an amazing female competitive eater, but she had less than 1,000 subscribers 2 years ago. It's just recently that she's really focused on trying to bring up her channel, and I think she's had some support in that. But that stuff happens overnight. It's like Badlands Chugs. He is so freaking famous now. But about a few years ago, he was really well known in the competitive eating world and the Nathan's world, but his YouTube has just blown up. So you never know. Maybe a year from now, Phil, you're gonna have 3 million subscribers, and we're all gonna.
Yeah,
even though we're not worthy.
Again, the problem is I won't kowtow to lack of profanity. I do need to do a lot more standalone videos. I'll be honest with you. I need to get away from the politics that I have posted in my regular videos, and I do need to the profanity and stuff that we have when we're out here. We're having a great time. We're having some drinks and whatnot. YouTube does frown on that. As far as sharing. So but I do need to do a lot more standalone videos. Matter of fact, I got one. See, here is a Kevin and Jackass inspired video that I'm waiting to do. I have 78 mousetraps.
Oh no.
And I have one green mankini. And I've been wanting to do this video since I got the mousetrap. It's called the Mankini Mousetrap. And I plan on going blindfolded and crawling through 78 mousetraps.
Wow.
But I have to do that. I feel like I have to do this when there's no one in my house. And unfortunately, my youngest son, who is 18 now, is almost always here when no one else is here. And I don't feel like that is the place and the time. And it's just, I don't know. Yeah. But it's here. The traps are here. I'm ready to do it. The mankini is here. Of course, it's always here. So, but that is, and again, Kevin, Jackass, it's all inspired by those people that I've admired. Well, again, I admired guys from Jackass long before I got into YouTube. So if you're into videos and challenges, these guys were doing challenges. They were more daredevil challenges and things like that, stupid challenges. But they were around long before a lot of this was going on. So
right.
Huh.
That's crazy. I don't plan on doing anything with mouse traps ever.
Well, I have done stuff on my live streams. If you've not seen those before, I've done stuff on live streams where most of the body parts, except for the very sensitive parts, have been involved in things live. And there's been, a little bit of, I gotta have some blood trickle from my tongue and different things like that. So, I just, eating whole, see, even like eating the whole eggs, raw eggs, shell and all, that's LA Beast inspired,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything, a lot of things I've done, has all come from that genre of folks that do that. So,
one of my first crazy challenges I ever did, I came up with because I love LA Beast, and I did a gauntlet challenge where I alternated between century eggs and habanero peppers. And it was before I was into spicy things, so the habanero peppers actually did kill me. Now that'd probably be delicious, but it was horrible. I only got into 2.5 century eggs before I reversed.
Century eggs?
Ooh, yeah.
Now, see, I've never had a century egg.
Oh, those are bad.
They're easier to eat than balut.
I think so. Yeah, because it's just gelatinous.
Yeah, I think I can get by the gelatinous. I think I would be still going.
Yeah, it's a texture thing. I think Roger has done a few things with the century eggs as well as balut, and he was not a fan of the century eggs either. I think he did those with.
Get closer to the mic.
I think he did those with Heat 101.
I watched him do 3 century eggs with Heat 101. There's another thing I messed up with, but we won't go into that. But yeah, I watched him do 3 century eggs with Heat 101, and again he tried to do balut with his wife, Anna Lynn, and yeah.
That man's stomach is cast iron.
Oh wow! Well, how many shot glasses did he have filled with Chug Vert 2?
More than I would even attempt.
Yeah, even think about. I mean, I struggle with one bottle. As soon as I get one bottle down to me, my whole insides are going.
Yeah. That's the worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah. I mean, I sat down here and did 5 of the version 1, and that was tough.
Mm-hmm.
But that V2, which was supposedly when it first came out, they were talking about. Well, there was a bunch of us, me, Burning Bob, Peppers and Kentucky Living, that bought 11 or 12 bottles. We were going to try to do what the other guys did with 10 bottles with this version 2. After I did 1 bottle, I was like,
Mm-mm.
Oh, I was.
I mean, it's actually scared me from doing any chug since.
Yeah, I was the same way. My very first chug was a V2.
Me too.
And that my very first chug was a V2, and I bought 2 of them to every intention of doing the second one. I was like, yeah, it's just scorpion pepper, I'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that thing hit my stomach like a ton of bricks. And I was like, I looked at the other bottle at the end of my video, looked at the gift, nope.
That was, Phil, you were talking about maybe wanting your stomach pumped. That was the one time I kind of thought I might need medical attention. Thankfully, I was still logical enough to be like, no, they can't really help you. But that was awful.
Yeah,
I have my original video from that for the part that I cut out from when I got up and then I came back and sat down. I actually have it, and you can actually hear me in the kitchen going, oh, from 20 feet away. Oh,
buddy.
That was rough. That was another one I couldn't reverse either.
No, I couldn't either, and that was the problem. I was screaming in the bathroom, and my son actually told to check on me, and we've been talking about this. But when I'm in pain like that, I'm like an injured tiger. Just stay away from me.
Yeah, I don't get hostile, but I get lippy.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave me alone.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's nothing they can do.
And the scary part is I wanted, for a couple of mine, especially after I did the hot sauce chug, and I felt like I, couldn't catch my breath, because I wanted her to be around just in case. But once I got beyond that one point, I wanted her to go away, and it's horrible, but it's kind of how you feel. I kind of felt like I didn't want to, be down here all alone, because again, I'm not doing mine in a setting where the rest of my family is. If bottom line is, if I turn the camera off now and went to bed down here, nobody would be none the wiser as far as what's going on with Dad down in the basement.
Oh, gotcha.
No one checks up on me regularly,
Right.
So if something were to happen, I'd be screwed. And it's not their fault. It's my fault. It's what I do. But and they're used to me, being able to handle what I do and everything else. But yeah.
Yeah, particularly when I'm eating, I make sure that somebody's aware that I'm doing it, just in case I choke or something like that. But I haven't really thought about that with the spicy stuff.
Oh, Tuna, they do know about Mankini Daddy. What most of them don't know is that there's a full version, and it's not really out there. Like every now and then it'll blip up on the screen. I won't do that now. It is saved in there, but it's not very flattering. So I kind of like from just above the waist up. The whole is probably where I will keep it for the most part. So, but I've done the Mankini. We did that on Newt Chili Heads did a thing last year where I did a 2-pair in the Mankini. I remember doing that. I don't know if I've done the Mankini with anything else other than a couple of my own videos, but yeah. Everything Tuna needs a life alert. I'm burning and I can't get up.
That's about right.
It is. I mean, it would be have like a buzzer over here. Hard like an old day. Have a thing upstairs where all I gotta do is get to the buzzer and buzz it. And it rings a bell upstairs. Ring, 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 like an old school buzzer. So
we have I didn't want them, but my husband's like really into technology, so we have like Alexas all over our house now that we can use like intercoms.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I could do that. Be like, Alexa, make an announcement. Mom's dying.
Alexa, call 911.
I've been forbidden to buy those.
Yeah, no, I don't like having the spies in my house, but they're already here, so.
Well, you got a spy in your house, don't you?
Oh yeah.
If you got a phone and you talk about anything, that's what always kills me is you talk about something specific, and next time you go on your phone and a hot tub pops up and you were just talking about hot tubs, it's like, well, what the F,
Yeah.
So that microphone is always open. They know.
Definitely. The problem is that would be fine, except that the actual Alexas don't actually like do what they're supposed to do. So I feel like I'm constantly yelling at that lady, and it's very frustrating.
Well, that's our friends. They got a Google one. Google play 80s music or whatnot, and then it will say something or whatnot. It's like, no, Google play 80s music, and it's like you got to do it like 3 times to get it to listen. Like a kid.
Yep.
Yeah, get up and like back before remote controls, get up and change it to channel 4.
Oh gosh, those are the days.
Think about inventions. Imagine let's go back 35 years where there was no such thing as a remote control, and you had to get up and go click, 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 click. You had about. Here in Michigan, we had 2, 4, 7, 20, 50. 56, sometimes 62, and then channel 9 sometimes, which was the Canadian channel.
Huh.
That was it. That was it. I always say sometimes 62, sometimes 56, but and there's nothing but garbage on there, anyways. 2, 4, 7 was your VHF or whatever those channels are, and then your UHF was like your 20 and 50. So
right. Neighbor was the remote. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have the Ring.
Oh yeah.
We've got so we have the Ring, and we've got 2 of the cameras now, which are kind of nice. So that's kind of nice. That's a nice little fun thing to electronics wise that I'm able to expand on. But when it comes to anything that has to is voice activated, I can't even remotely come close to it.
Oh. Yeah, Blake just got a camera. It's not a Ring. I don't remember the company, but it's interesting because you can mess with the settings. So he has it set so it only alerts him if like actual human beings are walking by the house.
Yes.
Because otherwise it'll just go off every time a car drives by.
Yeah, the Ring has that setting as well.
Yeah. But he loves it. I make fun of him. He's such an old man. He's constantly like, "Oh, who's in front of our house?"
You can go live at any time during the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
UHF, VHF. Oh, the days of the 2
Rabbit ear,
Atari into.
Yeah. You know, my folks never got me Atari. I had freaking Intellivision.
I bought it
I didn't have the joystick. I had the little pad and the little number pad thing. I mean, it's like, you know, damn it. I was always so, you know.
I collected bottles and cans off the side of the road for the redemption for the 5 cents per in order to buy that stuff.
Nice.
Well, I as a kid, I had a job starting at 11 years old. My dad had to sign for it because you had to be 12 to get a paper route. So my dad signed for my paper route when I was 11 years old. And I was always, you know, I was always out there hustling. I was always, you know, I used to take our riding, my poor dad. I used to take his riding lawnmower and go mow other people's lawns. And I'd tear up the riding lawnmower, mowing other people's lawns. And he'd have to fix the damn thing. But I made $10. You know, my dad spent $20 to fix the damn thing. But
yeah.
Parents are cool. My parents will be here soon. My parents will be here on the 18th. So they're up from Florida. So
yeah, my parents were here a month or 2 ago.
Yeah. It's always good to see your parents. They're coming up from Florida. So Raven says, I remember Pong. We all remember Pong. Pong was cool back in the day. You know, that was it, you know. 2 people sitting side by side playing a little Pong.
Matt,
I mean,
I actually, my grandmother had an Atari computer that used a tape drive for some of the games.
Remember floppy disks?
It's 5.5 and 3 1/4.
There you go. Oh, yeah. I mean, video games. It's funny. Now I'm going to go back here again. I like watching some of LA Beast lives when he's playing his old style video games.
Oh, I actually really enjoy those because that brings me back to my childhood. Some of the stuff that I think him and I are close to the same age, but it's watching him play those games. I played those when I was a kid, and I can't get access to any of those. So it's what he has access to allows me to go back and see some of my childhood, which I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean that's the game controllers I can still handle. See these game controllers that the kids got nowadays. I don't know where the hell mine's at down here, but there's too many buttons.
You mean this game controller?
Well, that's those are real gamers. You know, if you've got a keyboard, you're a real gamer. You know, PS5 kids and Xbox, they aren't real gamers. You guys with the keyboards are real gamers. Just ask
Master Race.
Exactly, right? Assholes. But that's my oldest boy. My oldest boy is like, you know, we're real gamers, blah, 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 blah. I was like, all right. I remember when you guys were the minority. They're still the minority. They're not, you know, when you look at big gamers, like, you know, when you have the big competitions, it's all people are on PCs and computers. There's not people on Xbox and PS5s, but.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the way that the platforms have delved out, and like with the esports and stuff like that. That's just the titles define the players.
Yeah. I still think Minecraft is boring as hell. But you have to consider where I would have to start on Minecraft, which is square one.
Right, and and that's technically that's where everyone starts out at.
Is it?
I like the technical aspect of the whole thing, though, is trying to figure out, well, how am I going to make a 9 squares open at one time to create a door? How am I going to make it so that I actually have it set up where I actually have a clock that runs every hour to do something? Trying to figure out those particular parts of that specific game are one thing, but I also enjoy playing other. I mean, I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2008.
Well, World of Warcraft is a sore subject with me. My oldest boy, who got accepted to University of Michigan. Back in those days, we didn't have Wi-Fi in the house. He got a laptop at the University of Michigan. Decided instead of going to classes, he would play World of Warcraft, where he had Wi-Fi connection at school.
Well, I can definitely see how that would cause a bit of tension there. Yeah, yeah.
And then, of course, when he stopped doing that, he could go up, because it was new at that time, he'd go up to the McDonald's, because at McDonald's you could get Wi-Fi. You could actually hardwire in to something they had there, and it was like, yeah, we got all sorts of problems. But you know what? The kid has got himself turned around. So, hey, he's married. He's got a great wife. He's got a great life. He's got a great job. But, when he was younger, as we all have, hey, you know what? I joined the Marine Corps because I totaled 3 cars in a matter of 2 years. And I was losing my license. So it was like, you know what? I got to go somewhere and do something, because
I didn't have a better choice. That's why I joined the Army. When I was in high school, I actually applied to every single of part of the forces that were out there, and the only ones that actually got back to me was the Army. So that was the reason why I went into the Army. But growing up in northern Maine, there's nothing. It's you either go to college, move away, because there's just no jobs there. There's nothing
in Maine.
Yeah, well, northern Maine.
You could go catch lobsters.
That's southern Maine.
Oh.
Yeah, not northern.
You could be shrimp boat captain.
Yeah, it's you'd have to go into the forestry industry, or be part of the wildlife industry of some sort like that if you want to stay in the north.
Come on, Maine's not that big.
Okay.
Isn't it?
That's kind of big.
Is it?
It's a decent size, yeah. But the thing is, though, with Maine, all of the population is down south. Mm-hmm. The rest of it is forest land.
I got you.
So it's not populated. So even though if you want to go off of the population density, most other states, Massachusetts probably has more population density than Maine does, but you can fit like 3 or 4 of Massachusetts in Maine.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I when I look at all those eastern states and whatnot, none of them seem to be very big in comparison to like Michigan and things, when you go further west. So
right.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So when Blake was getting out of the Marine Corps, I was trying to join any branch of the military I could join, similar to Joe. And the Army was really excited about me, which is funny, but I really wanted to join the Navy and Intel. And they took 4 months and didn't place me. And so I finally got a job like where we were moving to, and I was like, nope, never mind.
Yeah, I always thought I wanted to go in the Navy as a young man. My dad retired Air Force. I was like, oh yeah, I want to go in the Navy. Why? Because I love to swim and I loved water. Well, if you're swimming in the water in the Navy, your ship sank.
Yeah, no, that's not why I wanted to join. It's just the Navy's really big in San Diego where we were at. So
sure.
But, and the army at the time, because it was like after 9/11, that's when like people were deploying every year for a full year, and I didn't want to do that. At least the Navy was usually 6 months.
Gotcha. Can you two hold on to things for just a minute?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, no, no, I didn't. I tried. Actually, I wanted to go Coast Guard.
Oh, okay.
It was my actual original thought process because I enjoyed being on the boats for one, but I kind of wanted to stay too close to home, and I knew there was Coast Guard could be any of the coast, so it's
right.
That was my original desire, but the Army was the ones that got back to me, and then they said, "Oh, by the way, we'll give you this much money if you sign up for this job."
Nice.
So I got to sign up for this.
I was sad initially. I think I would have been a really good sailor, but I also never had to leave my kids, so I'm grateful that it didn't work out. So
yeah, I don't know. I was I think between all of my cousins, I was one of the first ones to go into the service. The cousins of my age group to go into one of the services. And talk about one of the weirdest things is, I think it was about either 9 or 10 years ago, they actually put up a brand new memorial, Veterans Memorial in my hometown. I'm going to talk about weird to seeing your name on a memorial.
Oh, that is weird.
Because anyone that was from that town, regardless whether they had passed or are still alive, their name was put on that memorial for the different war that they actually went and fought in.
Oh, that seems inappropriate. I kind of understand.
Yeah, it's odd. It's
okay.
Odd.
So you have a memorial and you're still alive.
So it's my name is on there for being part of the town and have gone to fought in one of the foreign wars.
Okay.
It's not an actual you're gone now. It's more of a thank you type of deal.
Gotcha.
Which I had to have explained to me as well quite a bit, which was odd.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a gorgeous memorial.
Wow.
But it also got
cool your name's on it.
Yeah. It's we got that, and I think it was one of my great grandfathers on there for either the Civil War or the Spanish-American War. I've got there's a few different people in my family that are on there as well.
That's really cool. Yeah, most of the sadly, I think I would have been like the first woman in my family if the Navy had gotten their stuff together and accepted me. But all of the men in my family have served.
So Joe W., I came in at the end of the conversation. So you're like Lieutenant Dan, where someone from every generation of your family died at a war?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because remember Lieutenant Dan and the bodies got played from this war, that war,
Yeah, no, my grandfather on my mother's side actually fought in both the Korean War and World War II, and he just recently passed a couple of years ago. And then one of I've got a couple cousins that have been in the service as well, but prior to that, it was like Civil War era type of deal. It wasn't a lot of, not a huge amount of family went in.
See, that's just it. My family, my dad and my brothers. My dad retired 20 years. My brother retired 20 years. It was kind of, when my brother joined the Army, it was like I had to join the Marine Corps. Dad was in the Air Force. Brother, I had to take on the hardest one.
Yep.
I was probably, at that point in time, I was probably the least capable of the ones to do that. When I went into boot camp, I was this big around, as tall as I am now, 155 pounds. And when we had our first physical fitness test, I couldn't meet the minimum physical fitness requirements.
You were a lightweight, huh?
Oh, I gained 20 pounds in boot camp.
See, and I lost 20 pounds in boot camp.
Yeah, so.
I don't know if Blake gained or lost pounds, but he was jacked when he came out of boot camp. It was pretty pretty crazy.
Yeah, I had a mouth. I spent a lot of time in the pit. I like to think I knew something and things, and I wasn't always, I wasn't the perfect Marine through boot. I wasn't a perfect Marine through, the Marine Corps, so. But. Well, listen, guys, it is 11 o'clock.
It is.
I have to work tomorrow.
All right.
So I need to check out.
Oh,
So
I have to work
I want to
too.
thank Katie and Joe for being brave souls and sitting up here with me this entire time. This probably wasn't the easiest place to come and hang out tonight, considering, some of the big channels that, maybe didn't think we should be talking about what we're talking about. But
an opinion is an opinion, and that's exactly how it should be taken. This is one person's opinion. You can't take it that much to heart, or you're going to take everything to heart.
Right.
What is it my mom always said? Opinions are like armpits. Everybody has them. They all stink.
Unless
There
you
you
use
go.
deodorant, yes.
There you go. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Everyone in the chat that hung out the whole time. If you didn't hang out the whole time, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And you know what it is? Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy.
Good night, guys.
Good night.